Welcome back to another episode of Big Tuna and the Squid. I'm one of your hosts, Big Tuna. And with me, as always, is the Squid.
That's right here in the coach's basement.
Absolutely. And we are stoked today because we have a very special episode.
We do. In fact, if you recall, Big Tuna, our last From the Bleachers had a question from Susan from Poughkeepsie.
I remember that question.
Yes, she was a little bit, she was excited to get back into swimming, but a little bit nervous.
Yes.
And so today, Susan, this episode is for you. We have a great guest who's going to speak to that very question. So looking forward to it. But speaking of which, have you been an avid swimmer? I mean, you are Big Tuna.
I'd like to think I'm an avid swimmer, but maybe not my whole life, but most of my life. How about you?
I'd say I've been an avid swimmer.
Yeah.
I mean, what squid isn't? Yes, I do love swimming. No, I've been a swimmer since a very, very young age. And I even remember having an episode where I, kind of sank down to the bottom. I was really, really young. And I remember my mom's hand coming down and picking me up out of the water. Yeah, it was I would actually say, though, for some reason I wasn't scared. I don't know why I remember this, but remember being calm. But I know that that's not the case for everybody. I know that there are some folks out there who have had some traumatic experiences, especially with water, and sometimes that's a little bit difficult to get over.
Absolutely.
No, I've been an avid swimmer and glad to continue to be in the water to this very day.
Very cool.
Yeah. How about you? How is the swim journey going right now for you?
Very good. I've been back in the water now at the pool for about 5 years. And I took a little bit of a hiatus. When I moved here from Maryland, I was a senior in high school, so I got to move down to the beach. So
nice.
I got to swim in the ocean and the bay.
High schooler down at the beach. That's great.
Absolutely. I was very lucky. So that was probably most of the swimming that I did. I grew up at a pool. I kind of knew how to kick around and do the basics. I'm pretty sure my parents, threw me in the deep end and were like, figure it out. Not really. But I remember trying to do like a little bit of swim team when I was really, really young. And I think I made it through the corkscrew or something like that. And it's still probably my favorite drill.
I was going to say, who doesn't love the corkscrew drill?
It's a good one.
It is a great drill.
I too had a bit of I wasn't traumatized, but my mom sure was. They always tell me about when I was a kid in Ocean City, I fell in the water off the dock down there, and they had to scoop me out too. So you can draw a little parallel to your story there.
Yeah, I think that's also a reason to learn how to swim.
Right.
It's a great opportunity to swim so that we know what to do in those situations. So
no doubt.
Yeah, it's not always easy, but something that we could hopefully overcome. So. Yeah. Well, I'm excited because we're talking about swim journeys today and all different kinds of swim journeys. And so happy to hear about your swim journey. You have actually been doing some competitions recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you went from, I guess, maybe doing a little bit more whatever you wanted to when you were, in your teen years, and now doing lap swimming. A little more structure now. I do. I swim with the swim team probably 3 days a week, and I've been going to a couple meets over the last few years and a couple events. It's really taken me places I honestly never thought I would go. It certainly wasn't on the docket when I started. And now look at you.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of people out there that have helped me along the way. The Swamily is a big, wide spread blanket.
Yeah, we have such a great team.
We do.
A great team atmosphere, and swimmers of all different levels and abilities, and we just have a great time encouraging one another. I think it's such a great atmosphere to be in. It's so encouraging. There's so many encouraging people.
It's probably the biggest part of it for me. Swimming in a whole is the community behind it. It kind of does it all for you, you know. So
it does. And I think that we've got somebody great from our community going to be joining us during the social kick. But I think it might be time.
Oh yeah.
For drills.
We got to do some drills.
We got to do some drills. That's right. It's this time in our episode where we move on to our drill set. And so
we are going to be doing 3 questions this time. We've got our timer up here, so we're gonna try and get 3 questions on the minute.
On the minute. Last time, if you remember, if you tuned into the last episode, we actually were trying to do 5 on the minute and didn't quite make it. I think that's because we just chit-chat a little bit too much in between. Did a little bit too much thinking. So as you can see on our big swim clock, if you've never seen one of these before, maybe you have, this is just sweeping every minute, and we're going to start on the bottom.
On the bottom.
All right. First question goes to you. How old was Katie Ledecky when she began swimming?
Oh, she was very young. I'm going to say 6.
Ding, 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 ding,
really?
Ding. Mm-hmm. At least that's what I could find, yes.
All right, cool.
Yeah. All right,
Nice.
I'm ready for my question.
All right, Squid, I got one for you. So my question to you, approximately, what % of U.S. adults were reported to have never taken a swimming lesson, according to a 2024 CDC study?
Well, that's awful specific.
Well-
Hold on, let me calculate. Carry the 1, multiply by 100. I'd say about 50%.
Oh, you are very, very, very close. It's 54.7.
Wow.
We would have accepted 54.6.
Okay, moving on. So we only have a few seconds. Here we go. If flippers make you go faster, would clown shoes make you go faster? Time's up.
Oh, well, I'm going to find out next practice.
Shouldn't we,
Speed
though?
round. No.
Well, it's that time. Transitioning into our
Social kick, yeah.
Our social kick. We have Denise with us today. So excited, a local swimmer here, and we're excited to hear more about her swim journeys. It's a great honor to introduce and welcome to the Coach's Basement, Denise Foreman. She's here with us tonight, and we're excited to have you. Welcome, Denise.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
Absolutely.
much.
Thanks for being here.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Why don't you just tell us a little bit about your swim journey? We've been talking a lot about our swim journeys. Love to hear a little bit about how things are going for you and your swim journey.
Things are going well. They're progressing. I need to let you know that I've been at this for 13 years.
That's awesome.
Because of an experience that I had years ago. I was pushed into the pool and almost drowned. Like you were saying earlier, that can affect you later on in life, and it definitely affected me, but I had to learn.
And are you glad that you started to come back?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wait, that's so awesome. The overcoming that's tough. That's a hard thing to do. So,
It is.
13 years. Well, what is your proudest swim moment? Because that's a long time.
It is. My proudest swim moment was actually, I think, jumping into the pool at the deep end. It took my coach maybe about 13 minutes, I believe, to help me get the confidence to jump. And I still don't really care for it, but I do it. Yeah.
You do it anyway. You do it afraid, right?
Do it afraid, absolutely. The last time she asked, I refused, but I'm going to do it again when we go back again to the water.
She's listening.
Yes.
Yeah, it might be a challenge on the table.
One of my favorite things about swimming is getting in the water and jumping in.
Well,
But I always
getting
jump
water.
in the not deep end. And, it's a lot-
Always feet first, though.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I shoot them out so I don't, because I'm tall.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'd hit the bottom.
Okay.
That's awesome. Well, we were just talking about how you were actually there at our last it was a belly flop. No, it wasn't. It was a cannonball
Yes.
competition. And you
Yes.
were our judge.
Yes.
Yes, we actually have the winner sitting here amongst us, but we won't mention who, Big
We
Tuna.
can talk about that if you want to.
We love talking about your
That
We're
was
here
exciting.
to talk about Denise.
That's right.
So, but we
I still
love
have the rubber duck from that day on the hood of my truck.
the trophy.
The trophy from that
trophy.
day, absolutely.
That was a fun day, but
was.
we love doing fun events like that. Do you have anything that you enjoy most when you get in the pool, or do you have different experiences that you enjoy?
To be perfectly honest, getting in the pool. I swim 5 days a week now. But
awesome.
I feel like I have to get there. Getting in the pool, that's just such a major accomplishment. Yeah.
It is. I think that most of the time I get probably delayed in my entry into the pool because I'm always cold. And I'm like, oh, it looks so cold. But I do love getting in. Once I get in, it's getting over that hurdle of getting into the pool, I think, sometimes.
Yeah,
But
And I kind of go the exact opposite way. I know it's going to be cold, so I try and preset it by taking a cold shower and psyching myself up and getting in, and that way it's never as bad as you
that's
think
hilarious.
it is.
Yeah.
You're brave. You're
Or
brave.
silly.
You're brave.
I always say that my first 50 is my fastest 50 because
Yeah.
I'm cold. If I was always that cold, maybe I'd swim a little faster.
Can't wait to get it going, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's interesting that you said, like, your favorite part is getting in the water. So for me, when I'm done with the swim, the rest of my day always goes better, I find.
It does.
And you
It
find
really
the
does.
same?
Absolutely.
Isn't that
Absolutely.
interesting?
Yes,
It's-
I've got my exercise. I'm pumped. I'm good. Yeah.
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 That's a wonderful way to start your day. I missed my morning swims for a little over a year.
Ooh.
And I just started going back in the morning. And I'm getting back into a new routine. And I'm enjoying the routine this time around. And changing the schedule around so it actually is a part of my life in the morning again. And it's so incredibly rewarding.
And exactly what you said is part of my life.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have it any
have
other
to make
way.
it that way, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I'm so happy you found it again.
So am I. So am I.
That's wonderful.
So what would you give, or what advice would you give for people like Susan from Poughkeepsie?
Yeah.
Who is excited to get into the pool but nervous because maybe there was some trauma in childhood, or maybe it's just being nervous. I know there's a lot of people who are nervous about going to lap pools because they compare themselves to, I mean, we all do, right? We all compare ourselves, which is the thief of joy. But, how do we overcome those things? Do you have any advice for Susan?
Well, I would say to Susan, push through. You have to push through. And the one thing, what took me so long, I believe, in getting to where I am now is I was afraid to take a risk. You have to try to learn something new every day or push yourself a little more every day, but push through. It is worth it. The reward, oh my gosh, it's worth it.
I love that. What
Yeah.
great
A
advice.
wonderful mindset, like to have that mindset at the beginning of the day, just to say, hey, I've got to push through this, and that is serious determination. Good for you.
Thank you.
And I think
It's very
encouragement,
impressive.
Yeah.
Thank
It's
you.
amazing.
And it can be done, right?
It's so, if I can, oh my gosh, if I can do it, good Lord, everybody can do it. If I can do it, because I'm one of those, It took me a minute. When I first started, there was a bench in the corner at the Y, and I wouldn't get off the bench. And I was paying for lessons, but I would not get off the bench. The coach that I had at the time was like, come on in. I'm like, no, you get in. So eventually I did,
And how
pushed
far are
through.
you swimming now? So you went from sitting on a bench to what are you doing now?
I am trying to get all the pieces together for the breaststroke.
Awesome.
And I'm trying to, when I see the pros, when they jump in the water, they're doing, I think it's a dolphin.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
So I'm
fly,
trying
yeah.
to do that. Yes. And I'm really trying to perfect that.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
Yeah, I like that stroke.
I think diversifying our workouts and finding goals and learning new things, it's always helped me to
That's
continue
what
on.
keeps it going, right? The fun, and you'll
It
find
does.
fun little things
Yes.
that you weren't even trying to accomplish
Absolutely.
sometimes. And I
Absolutely.
know I've stumbled into the breaststroke that way naturally. I was at a Sunday practice, and one of the fellow swimmers told me during a tug of war that I had a really strong breaststroke kick, and I had just learned how to do freestyle.
Oh,
so
okay.
that wasn't really in the cards for me that
Okay.
day. But now, it's
Now you're competing in the breaststroke.
yes.
Yeah,
Good for you.
are.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
are.
I'm talking about. Good for you.
Yeah, it's wild. You never know where the road's going to take you, but if you have determination, it can take us some pretty cool places.
Absolutely.
And I would say too, we're never too old to do anything new. Like I see so many
way.
people who are like, well, I don't know. And I'm like, no, it doesn't matter.
Girl,
Whenever.
preach. Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes. Yes. At my age, I'm like, yes.
It's so much fun, and why it's not just delegated to certain people. It's for anybody. Like we can swim, and we don't have to be 15 or 10 or Although that's great to have our 10, 15-year-olds doing some fast swimming. Have you seen some of them swim fast in the pool? It's awesome. But I just say we're just never too old to get in the pool.
Not at all.
And show up and swim.
Show up, absolutely. Yeah. Show up and push through. Like, I don't know how old Susan is, but I'm 72. I turned 72 in October.
No way.
You're never too old. Do it. Just do it.
I'm so inspired.
I mean, where do we go from here? I think you said it all.
Yeah, just do it. Just do it.
Well, that there you go, Susan from Poughkeepsie.
Question asked and answered.
Asked and answered. I love our
sharing that
section and having our folks come in and share great experiences. So thank you so much, Denise. We're so glad to have you here. Honored to have you in our presence today.
Absolutely.
You're welcome.
It was a true pleasure talking to you, and thank you for sharing that with everybody.
You are welcome, and I must tell you, I do accept Snickers bars.
Duly noted. Everybody loves candy.
That's right.
Absolutely.
I'm sure we can make that happen.
Thank you.
Probably in the green room. Right. All right. So I guess it's time for us to move into Off the Blocks section. Splash. It's time for Off the Blocks.
Off the Blocks. This is one of my favorite segments. I want to talk about the conversation we just had and reflect on that for a minute. I'm truly inspired by what I heard. And I think the common theme was it's never too late.
Yeah, I was taken away. She was great. Denise is amazing. And I would say one of the things that I've been thinking a lot about lately, probably in the last couple of years, is to do it afraid. So many times we let fear stop us. Yeah. And she was just so inspirational and just showing us how we can overcome so many things in our lives.
I got chills multiple times talking with her, and just her mindset about overcoming something like that, and just having the ability to tell people out there that they can overcome it and it's never too late. It's truly inspirational. It's really neat to hear. It really, really is. And she had so many different goals, and it was kind of cool to hear how those have been progressing. Yeah. So how about you? What is your next goal? What are you looking to do in your swim journey? I'm kind of in between goals right now. If I'm being honest, I really wanted to compete in the Frozen Frogman this year, which I got to do. I think it was one of the coldest days of the winter. You might want to say what the Frozen Frogman is for those who don't know. For those of you that don't know, the Frozen Frogman is a wonderful event that they hold up in Hockessin, and it's a yearly charity event for the Travis Manion Foundation. And there's a couple different events you can do. There's a 1 mile swim there. I believe there's a 5K. Yes. And some calisthenics involved if you so choose. But I went for the 1 mile swim challenge, and a couple of my swim team members showed up and swam with me. Oh yeah, I was there. I know you were. Yeah. And but the key to this whole thing is it's swimming outside in like February, 20-degree weather. Yeah, it was cold. It was very cold that day, and I remember there was rock salt on the pool deck, and we were all barefoot and trying to dodge them like little landmines. But at the same time, if it weren't there, we'd probably slip and fall. Yeah, you know? And you had to either get in the water or get in the building, so you had to go through them. But what was really cool is the water was warm. Yeah, was really warm. So when your arm came out, it was chilly, and then that was it. That was a pretty cool feeling. Yeah, it really was. Yeah. So if you haven't done something like that, well, I encourage you to do that. It's a fun event if you're just looking for fun events, because we don't always need to compete at a meet. Yeah. We can always do fun events. I love our Sunset Social and a bunch of the cannonball that Denise judged. Yeah, for us. that was one of. I mean, I'm very proud of that. I'm not going to lie. That was outside in the summer, though. That was really fun. That was another great time. That was a great time. Still have the trophy on the hood of my truck. Yeah, never letting it go. That makes me laugh. I felt like I was at a little bit of a disadvantage. I tried to make my arms bigger and try to get that big splash, but I just couldn't outcompete you there. I got a lot of practice. I'm not going to lie. I love it. I love it so much. Well, you know what? We have a lot of questions coming in from these episodes, and love to see it. So I'm going to move to our From the Bleachers. All righty. Are you ready? I think so.
All right. So Oscar from Fresno says, or really he asks, what are your favorite go-to swim snacks during a meet?
Baby food.
Baby food. Baby food is one of our favorites. I would say the same thing, yeah. But the ones in the little pouches.
Yeah.
I like the fruit ones though. I can't do some of the other stuff, but I like the fruit, like
I love a good
applesauce.
kale and apple.
Kale and apple. Yeah. But they provide quick energy, easier to digest.
Easier on your stomach, I think, is the biggest part for me. The first couple meets, I was so nervous. And I didn't know how to eat or what to eat. And of course, the coaches will tell you to prepare. But when you're in the moment, you don't really think about it. And I didn't, and I forgot. And I didn't drink water, and I didn't hydrate, and I didn't have proper nutrition. And I remembered the next year. So snacking is incredibly important.
We are definitely all about our food, Oscar. We love our food. Yeah, we definitely love our food. And we always have a great meal after the meets.
Tacos.
After the meets, we usually choose tacos. Yeah.
Usually the winner.
Yeah, they really are.
I think we've been to every Mexican restaurant within 150 miles.
We do love a lot of, we are big fun eaters. And I would say too that one of the things that you mentioned that I think is an important point is the fact that we sometimes fail to hydrate and we're swimming and we forget that we're using a lot of energy. You're even sweating and you don't even realize it, and you're using up some of that water. So it's always important to hydrate. Please take your water with you too,
especially because you're surrounded by water. You think that you're hydrated. It's tricky. It's very tricky.
Very tricky. Anyway, here's one from Carly from Nantucket. She writes, looking forward to summertime and swimming outside.
Yeah, who isn't? I love it.
I know. There's some great outdoor pools I love to explore around here. Yep. We often take some tours around and go to different pools. I've been to some of the outdoor pools up in our northern counties, or county. We only have one northern county. Yeah. And also our own here.
Yeah. The sunset swim was fun there, and it's a nice perspective change because being lap swimming and inside the building is great, but it's a really nice thing to do, especially and we get to go to the beach here and swim. And
for those, we do have a lot of swimmers that swim with us that are also open water swimmers. And as we mentioned with Hannah from the last segment, and she was talking about doing open water swimming and a tri teams. Very exciting. All right, and it looks like we've got our last one, Delaney from Tucson. Ooh, that's nice and warm there, Tucson. It is. Nice and toasty. I went to
Arizona once.
When's your next big swim adventure? Well, Delaney, we've got one coming up. Our swimmers, including myself, are headed to U.S. Masters Nationals. So that is in North Carolina coming up this spring. So very excited about that. And what about you, Big Tuna?
Well, I am going to be cheering you on here for that, and I really am so excited for everybody going to nationals. That's amazing. That's a big goal for me, but not this year.
We look forward to when you are ready. And by the way, anybody that is a master swimmer can swim in nationals. They can swim 3 events, and if you time qualify or do if you time qualify, you can do a few more events. You can add events as you time qualify. So
nice.
It is a great opportunity, and it's a wonderful, encouraging environment. Just looking forward to it, to seeing all this, a much larger swamly, right? The extended swamly.
That's right.
Yeah.
I wonder if you run into people you've seen before.
We often do.
Yeah,
we often do. So looking forward to that. So
nice. Big thanks to our host and sponsor, First Aid Aquatic Center. Support their mission through the link in our bio and follow us on social.
Don't forget to click, like, and subscribe. Until next time, we'll see you on deck.